Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wonderfully Hopeless podcast. My name is Charity. It is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And it is 6:20 at night. So I just got done dropping my husband off at D&D. So he's going to do the D&D thing. And I am going to talk to you guys for a while, maybe for a long while. And then I'm probably going to do math. I'm not getting as much crafting done right now because math has gotten a little harder, as it does. And so I have been doing way more math in the last week than I have crafting. So I don't have as much to show as I would like. Frowny face. However, and I have gotten no cross stitch done. So if you want to see progress on cross stitch, not this week, I'm sorry. Because it's just been a little bit here or there, cross stitch or knitting and crochet. I am so close to finishing a project, so I've really been focusing on that. And then my husband sent a lovely package by somebody destashing some yarn. She knows who she is, and I'm so very thankful. It put a rather large smile on my face when I opened that up. So, yeah, if you can't tell, I'm in a much better mood than last week, and I'm not answering the door tonight. So, there is that, and yeah. So, how has my week gone? Mostly pretty good. Let's see. School, math, which is a college class, so that's more school. Last week I had a break. I didn't have concessions. I have concessions tomorrow. So there was that. However, today is Valentine's Day. The kids were amazing. I got a couple Valentine's things from my kiddos. And one of the kiddos brought me a rose this morning. So that was really sweet. And it's sitting on my desk in a graduated cylinder. Because what else is a science teacher going to use for a vase? So that just made me smile all day. So, been going good at work. Mostly pretty good at home. So it's been a good overall week. Just not a lot of crafting because of math. And it's just, I knew that math was going to get harder. And the way this class, it requires me to do more because if I just went to pass the class, I wouldn't have to put as much effort as I'm putting. But because I'm taking the class with the end goal of getting my certificate to teach math at the high school level, I need to put more into this so that I get more out. So instead of just being able to pass the quiz, and it's an online class, so the way it's structured is I have to take 2 quizzes a week to stay on task or to stay on target. However, I can do the math. That's not that hard. Mostly I do just fine on the quizzes, but if you want to understand it well enough to be able to pass the content test and later teach it, I have to do a deeper dive. I don't love the way my professor has this course structured. He does not, I think I get 4 practice problems, and I get, if I'm lucky, I get 4. And I get notes that leave a lot out. So I had to buy a textbook, and I've been taking my own notes so that I get a better understanding of the material. But that all takes a lot of work. And my kiddos at school are taking a geometry class, and our geometry teacher at school is an older lady. She's super sweet. Kids like her, but she teaches a little more old school than they're used to. And so I've been having to kind of keep up on the geometry, which means I have to learn it myself because I did not do well in geometry in high school and I haven't used it since high school. So I'm having to refresh all my geometry so that I can help them and do my own. So it's been a lot of math, and I'm happy to do it. I enjoy being able to help the kids and learn something, so it's fine. It just takes away from my crafting time, which is not so fine. But this too shall pass. So we're letting it go. So what have I been up crafty-wise? So let's start with the closest to finish and the one that I am trying to get off the needles. So this, where is it? Yep, this is the right side, is my pagoda shawl. And there's a lot of stitches on the needle. So this is how much yarn is left. Matter of fact, I could probably, yeah, this is it. And I still have 6 rows and a bind off. I am not going to get 6 rows and a bind off. I am hoping for 1 more row and a bind off. And I think that's all I got in there. So I got to get, I did my row across because it's supposed to have 3 garter ridges. There's no way I'm getting 3 garter ridges. I'm going to hope for a garter ridge and a bind off. So that's all I have left. So I'm really wanting this done by the end of this week. I'd love to have it done tonight, but I also want to get the math topic done tonight. So math comes first, then comes knitting. So it's probably not going to get done tonight, which probably means it's not going to get done until Friday night. Because I don't take it to work. So, let's see. I have all the nice little yarn labels in here for this one. So, it has Sandcastle by Leading Men Fiber Arts, and that's the top color. And then that goes into Pretty Little Petals. And the last one is Apple Fiber Studio Hollow Log. So that's what's left of Hollow Log. So I am very, very close to being done with that project. And it, at this point, is just living on my desk, and I just work on it as I can. When I need a brain break from math, I pick that up. So that's where we're at with that. Let's see. What else have I worked on? So next week, it'll be finished. So you'll see a finish next week's video. Blocked in the whole 9 yards. Because I have a 3-day weekend! Alright. Next up, and I forgot a project in the basement, but it's just a pot holder, so it's not epic. Is my niece's cowl, or not cowl, poncho, and that's as much as I've gotten, which is not bad considering how long this is. I actually was working on this on the treadmill because I made the dumb mistake of starting a pot holder in navy blue that I'm working on in the basement at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's just not great. So I took this down there this morning and worked on this. This is too big for treadmill work, so I got to figure something else out for the treadmill. I probably should do the pot holder in a different color, but I'm going to finish the one that I've got and then go for that. So this is on a 7mm prim crochet hook, which is my preferred crochet hook, and the yarn is Red Heart Ombre. I don't remember the colorway, but it's the hot pink one. So I am almost done with this skein, and then I'll have to start the next one. And I am thinking that I am probably going to have to buy another skein of yarn to make this a nice proper poncho. So there's that. Get it all crammed back in the bag. It's going to have to live in the bigger bag soon. So there's that project. Alright, this one didn't see as much progress, but I do really enjoy the Tunisian crochet. So I work on it a little bit here and there. That was before I really seriously started trying to get this project finished. So, move my stitch marker up. So this is this one. And I am using what size needle? This is an H or a 5mm. And I am using Lion Brand Mandala Sequin. I never remember the pattern name for this. I think it's the Lamia Wrap by Tony Lipsy. I'm pretty sure that's what that one is. So there's that. Alright. Almost done with the knitting whips for those of you who don't really do knitting. We have my Sally socks. So last week I had just finished turning the heel, and I am more than halfway through the foot. This is my morning duty purse knitting. So all of those things, this gets taken going pretty fast, which it needs to go faster because I have socks I want to cast on for Easter. So there's that. But that's only the first sock, so I got another one to do. And that is out of my lovely Sally yarn, and that is a Felici from Knit Picks. My favoriteest color ever. Maybe because I like Nightmare Before Christmas just a little bit. Maybe. Alright, I need to make sure I put that over by my tablet so I remember it goes back in my purse. Alright, last sock is my husband's Christmas socks because they are now living on the kitchen table, and I stitch these at night for when after dinner while we're sitting there chatting, while I'm cooking, whatever. So this is where this one's at. So this one's finished. I got a few gaps I need to fix, but that's alright. And I finished the cuff and I have started the sock. So I need to move my progress keeper. So that is the awesomeness. Leading Men Fiber Arts Oh Christmas Tree, and the other colorway is, where's the label? Turtle Pearl, and it is where's the orange? Mistletoe Kisses. And these are on my 9-inch zings. So, on those. I really like my zings. I have an interchangeable set of zings, and I have like these 9 inches. I would love a set of Tunisian crochet hooks in like these because I really enjoy them. I will say I hate their cables, but I just switch out the cables for the Mindful cables, which why they don't just sell everything with the Mindful cables, I don't know. Whatever. So there's that, and that's all I have worked on. That's it. I put in like 200 stitches on Mermaid at some point last week. I did not work on my Serenity Prayer on Sunday because math. I did not work on any of my other projects because of math. And most of that project, it's either gift knitting or it is small enough that I can work on it as a break or as a de-stressor, and I can do that with my smaller cross-stitch projects, but I don't have a lot of small projects that I'm focusing on right now. All my projects are bigger. The science, or the We Believe one, if I didn't have to pull out the tablet to stitch on it, which is my preference anyway, I could probably use that, but say Libby. So, those are my projects. Now let's talk stash. Let's talk stash. Alright, that's not stash. That's just yarn sitting in here. So, first off, it came in the mail today, is my last leading character, or whatever Leading Men Fiber Arts calls their subscription. So, cast of characters, that's what it is. This is my last. I canceled it for after February. I'm not going to be doing it anymore. One, I have more minis than I know what to do with. Two, I think I'm going to go for something different. I want to support a another small business. So maybe find a yarn dyer that's not so well known and give them a little love. I'd say do a fabric for cross stitch, but those are kind of pricey, and I like dyeing my own fabric, so I don't necessarily want to buy more fabric. I have a lot of fabric and I dye a lot, so I don't know that I want to go for that, but and I don't need any more yarn right now, and you'll see why in a minute. But yeah, that's my last one, and the colors in it were All the Way to the Bank. That's this one. This neon greeny one is Alien Attack. This middle one is Ain't My First Rodeo. Achieve Grapeness is this one, and Acid Trip is the last one. And I swear I had this alien one, so I might have actually gone all the way through their colors, and so I don't need any more Leading Men for a while. Alright. The box of awesome. The box of awesome. Okay, so the first thing is cross stitch fabric, 22 count. So I quite enjoy 22 count, and I can dye 22 count and stitch on it. So this is awesome. So there's that. Alright, some of these have labels, some of them do not. First up is this awesomeness. No label. However, it reminds me of a yarn my friend Corey used and we called Care Bear Barf. That was not the name of the yarn, but that's what it reminded, or that's what we used to say it was. And this reminds me of it. And so I must find an epic project for this. I actually saw Stephen West's new shawl, I forget what he called it, but it's the one that I think just came out yesterday or today. I am thinking this is calling my name with that project. I'm pretty sure I need a coordinating color, but I'll figure that out later. But I'm loving the vibes of that. It's fun, it's happy, and I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. And I love Stephen West projects, so yeah, there's that one. Then we have this, and this is the Fiber Seed. And the colorway is Peacock Feathers. So Fiber Seed. And it's Peacock Feathers. I should probably, actually pick projects to go with the yarn, but I don't know. That some of them I have ideas, some of them not so much. So this is the next one. This one doesn't have a label, but I'm loving that vibe. This like ocean. So screams ocean to me. So there's that one. Alright. Here's this one, which is a happy fun yarn. I like happy and fun. And this is Vice hand dyed for yarn lovers, and the color is Wallflower. Totally get the flower vibe. I don't know that you would blend in with that though, so I'm not sure about the Wallflower, but I totally dig the flower vibe. I am so feeling spring and spring colors. Alright, we have a purple, and this is a Lorna's Laces, and it is, find the name, Lorna's Purple Mustang. There's a couple purples in here that I think would go together and make a really pretty project. So there's purple. And we have another purple. And this is Darkwing Duck. This made my geeky heart happy. Let's see, who's the dyer? Twisted Owl, I think. And Darkwing Duck, cartoon from, I think, the 90s. Do not remember the cartoon. I just remember the character, and it made me smile. You know, the 80s cartoons. I had to resist mightily when they came out with the Strawberry Shortcake colorways. I so wanted those. I was so tempted last summer, because if you knew how much Strawberry Shortcake stuff I have, I might really, really, really love Strawberry Shortcake. Maybe. But fact nobody needed to know about me, but I love Strawberry Shortcake. Alright. Another purpley color. Dark and Moody. And then another no name but very spring with that pink in there. Here's another spring, just makes me want to make spring projects. I'm feeling all the spring colors, just a little bit. Now, my next sock cast on will be this. This is Fishnets, and it is called Easter Grass 2. And the sparkle and the happy Easter colors. So as soon as I get the Sally socks done, these are going on the needle. I know exactly what's going on the sock needles next. This. Cannot wait. I'm like, knit faster, knit faster. And then this is Fiber Nymph Dye Works, and this is Star Trekkie. My husband said this gave him vibes of Doctor Who, the scarf the famous Doctor Who doctor wears. So when I finish his Christmas socks, these are going on the needles for him. So those are the next two sock projects already picked out. And here is another spring or flower. Well, I don't know if spring flower, but it's a flower vibe with the pink and the purple and the green. That does not have a name. And then we have two skeins of Crafty Girl. And this is Space Pigs. So two skeins, this will be a project. I don't know what yet. If you have suggestions, I am always down for a suggestion on what to do with the yarns. Alright. We have another Lorna's Laces. More purple. And this is the Purple Club. So with that blue, oh, gorgeous. And it does play well with the other Lorna's Laces purple. So that may get put together. And then we have another Lorna's Laces with the purples and the grays and that bluey color, periwinkle. I think that's what we call that color. And this is Jellyfish. And I think they all play well together. So there might have to be an awesome purple project. I don't know what it will be yet, but there might have to be an awesome purple project. All right. We have Marigold Jen. This is Undead Winifred. So this is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. And I don't have a ton of purple in my stash, so it's really cool to get to play with different colors. And I like purple. I just don't tend to gravitate to buying purple. No. But if you follow my logic of reds, you get purple with red and blue, so it's red, right? That logic works. All right, speaking of my favoriteest color, this is red and brown, and it's one of my favorite yarn dyers. It is Zen Yarn Garden, and it is a 70-20-10, so it's superwash and cashmere, and the colorway is strawberries. So love me some red, love me some Zen Yarn Garden, and I have some colors that would work really well with this as I'm looking at all the red in my stash, because red is my favorite color by a long shot. So yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but it will be something awesome. And then we have, all right, this is, trying to remember who the dyer is. So Sunshine Yarns, and it is Half-Blood Prince. I have quite a bit of the Sunshine Yarns Harry Potter series, so I've decided I'm going to pull all of that aside, all the Harry Potter colorways that I have, and I'm going to do 2 projects out of it. I'm going to do a blanket, or one of those, and I'm leaning towards blanket, but it might be one of those like really big, giant, squishy, like reading shawls that you see, whether it's the crochet or knit. I haven't decided yet. I've been loving the Tunisian crochet, so maybe I'll pull that out, or a blanket. So one of those 2 really big snuggle up projects, and then I'm going to take and pull 10 grams from each of the colors. I think it's 10 grams I need, maybe 20, and I'm going to do the litmus cowl. So I have something I can wear with all these Harry Potter colors, and something I can snuggle up under. So I know what I'm using these colors for. I need to finish at least one of the blankets that I already have on the go, and then that's getting cast on, because I'm super excited about that. So that's that. I need to pull all the Harry Potter colors and set them aside for it. All right, we have Linneman Fiber Arts, and this is Apocalypse. Hopes if I hold it the right way. Again, red and that turquoise is amazing. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. Don't know, but I love the colors. Love the colors. All right. Now we have the Sanguine Griffin, and this is Gold Orb Weaver. My husband likes this colorway, so I might have to make something for him out of it. And it is a 70-20, so superwash merino and cashmere. So cowl, fingerless mitts, something of that nature, because this gives the ocean vibe and he loved it. So it's probably going to be a gift for the hubby. Don't know what yet, but cowl, he does wear cowls. I got him completely to where he loves cowls, keeps him warm when we go for a walk in the winter. All right, Dragonfly Fibers, and this is Starry Night. So, haven't decided yet, but it's a beautiful color. I have a feeling a lot of leading men are going to get. I have no clue, and I am going to have to, fingers crossed, hope the camera is actually recording everything properly, and I'll check the footage when I'm done. Because otherwise this is going to have to get redone tomorrow, or next week. Alright, next up, Highland Handmaids. And this is, I think that says Frodo. I'm not 100% sure what that says. But, love it. It's wild, it's crazy, it's awesome. It's probably going to be socks because it's just so crazy awesome. But we'll see. Alright, we have another Leading Men Fiber Arts No Good Deed. And that one's cool. And then we have two minis, and these are Northern Bee Studio, and I don't know what the colorway is. But they're this color. There's that. This is a Mad Tosh, and it's Shoreline. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Adore this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I have some dark blues I think would look really good with this. So there's that one. We have a Yarnable, and this is Raspberry Cream, half pink. Valentine's Day. I so want to cast something on for today, and I so don't need another cast on. But tell me that does not scream Valentine's Day. And if it weren't for the fact that I'm so close to this project being done, and I don't need another whip because I have a whole slew of them over here that I need to get off the needles. But I still want to start another one anyway. I'm trying. I'm trying really hard to resist. We'll see how long I last. Alright. This is a Miss Babs, and it is, what's the colorway name? Can I find it? I have no clue. But it is super cool. It's a darker tone, which is awesome. Here's another. I really like this one. I'm a little concerned about how dark that black is. But this is Fresh from a Cauldron, and it is a Little Priest. Love the contrast of the colors. Super dark black with the blue, and then this gray and red. Really cool. Alright, which one is this one? Oh yeah. Another Easter. I really want to stitch with these spring colors. This is the three, I think it's three Irish girls. Yeah, three Irish girls. And this is You Keep Me, U-E-W-E, Keep Us in Stitches. Love it. I want to knit all the spring knits right now. This is, I have no time, but I want to knit all the spring knits. Alright, so we have a three Brew City yarns. We have Bonfire, Gone Fishing, and PJ and S'mores. They actually look decent together, but I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. Don't know. They're probably going to go as pop color in something. Alright. Dancing Dog Dye Works, and that's just funny, and the colorway is Little Girl Elf. So this says Christmas socks to me. Alright. What do we got next? This is a Madeline Tosh. Super pretty. I love the colors. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I love the colors. I'm not sure if it's self-striping or not, but it looks pretty awesome. This is another one that I think is going to probably be a pair of socks as soon as I get the Easter socks done. This is called Silver Linings. In the same way of the Serenity Prayer, this is the vibe I'm trying to go for this year. So I think this is going to be a good knit and remember what my vibe for the year is. And I am working very hard to appreciate what I have, like amazing friends, and let go of the things that I need to let go of. So this definitely goes with this, and this is the Marigold Jen colorway. So like I said, this is after the Easter socks, because Silver Linings is important. All right, String Theory Colorworks. Let's see, I think, yeah, the colorway is Galactic Ghoul, and it is a 80-10, so it's merino and cashmere. It's going to be a self-striping, so I'm thinking either a pair of fingerless mitts, actually 2 pairs of fingerless mitts, or a cowl. I haven't decided which. Got to kind of test the striping and see what it looks like. But either way, fingerless mitts or a cowl would be awesome. And then we have Socks That Rock Valkyrie Fledge. And that is an awesome colorway. So super cool. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might do socks because it's dark and moody, but I don't know. These are colors that would be really cool in like a shawl project because I don't have enough shawls. It's alright. I wear them all, so I'm allowed. Alright. This is Gail's Art, and the colorway is SSK. It's super cool, and it's another cashmere blend. And this is Sunshine Yarns, and the colorway is Cobalt. That is the most beautiful blue. And that will look really good with some of the blues in this stash. And then we have another 3 Irish Girls. And this is Gil's Night Out. This almost, actually, this would totally work, I bet, for like a St. Patty's Day sock. Now that I see that, that is like tealy, like dark green, teal, and the orange. That totally is giving me the vibes of something Irish. Not green enough, but you know, 3 Irish Girls, it's green, or it's got the Irish going there. My husband is very Irish. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's not like I'm going to get socks done before St. Patty's Day, because I already have 2 on the needles. And, yeah. We have a Lorna's Laces, and this colorway is Christmas Downtown. So this is another Christmas sock for next year. And we have a Black Cat Fibers, and this is Purple Sunset. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we have a Mad Tosh, and this is Midnight Pass. Pretty blue. And we have another Socks That Rock, and this is Purple Rain. Alright. We have a new named purple. We have another purple, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a, Cloudborn colorway. And I don't remember if they actually put color names on it. Oh, Lavender Heather. I'm going to need to read closer. So there's that one. I'm definitely going to put some purples together and get a really pretty project that's just highlighting the purple. And then I have two of the pumpkin-y color. And this is, I think, going to be a fall color. I'm going to put it with like maybe a gray or something. I think that's going to be super awesome. Have like a pumpkin-y fall color. And then there are two grays. And these are, again, the Cloudborn. And it's Charcoal Heather. And then there's a Transitions Luxe. And then there is this, so there's this color. I don't know that they have a color name on them. No. So there's this one. And then there is a purple one. So that was an awesome box of yarn. I am so thankful to my friend for sending me all the little yarn. It really made my day. And it was very generous, very kind of her. And after the week last week, it was very much appreciated. I mean, it is always appreciated, but given the rough week last week, it was appreciated. It is awesome to have so many amazing friends that care and check up on you, and I can't say enough how appreciative I am for the friends that I have. It took many years for me to find the amazing friends that I have now, and I appreciate my friends more than I can ever say. They ground me. They are support. And my life is chaotic and stressful. Some of that is my choice. Some of that is just what I deal with. And they're always there for me, which is amazing. You can't have enough friends. And I don't know what I would do without them. And sometimes all it takes is that one or two amazing friends that just keep you grounded. And I have those few friends that just keep me grounded. I have, you know, been blessed in that category. So if you don't have friends like that, I hope you find them at some point. And if you do, treasure your friends. Like I said, it took me a long time to find friends who totally get me and appreciate me for the person I am and like me for who I am. That in and of itself, I was not sure I was ever going to find. And to find kindred spirits who appreciate me for who I am is the best thing in the world. I can't say enough how much I appreciate having those type of people in my life, and they are treasured as they should be. So, all that to say, treasure what you have, treasure the friends and the family you have, because you never know what's coming down the pipe and who will be in your life tomorrow. So, there is that. Not to end on a heavy note, but I tend towards melancholy. And like I said, trying to appreciate what I have and let go of the things that I don't have any control over. So, I have control over how much I appreciate my friends and letting them know they're appreciated, and I have control over how I react, mostly. Yeah, mostly. So, that being said, what is my plans for the next week? Because I have 3-day weekend coming up. I'm not going to get that much crafting done during the 3-day weekend. Math. We were taking a trip, but we're not going to. But I plan on breaking out the sewing machine, so I'm going to craft differently. I am going to make that project bag this weekend. And I am going to make some placemats for my kitchen table this weekend. Unless I can con my mom into helping me with that. I don't know. I have fancier tools. Maybe if I con her into coming in here so she could use my tools. Be good for her. But I don't know, because it'll be a whole day gone, and then I won't get any math done. So when my mom and I get together and we start doing stuff like that, it snowballs into one thing leads to another, and I get a lot of stuff that wasn't on my agenda done, and a lot of stuff has to get rearranged. So I got to balance that this weekend. As much as I love doing all that with my mom, I do have to get stuff done. And so we will see. And I don't know what she's got planned. If it's going to be a pretty weekend, she's going to be outside puttering around in the yard. So, and I'll probably be outside puttering around in my yard on top of everything else, to be fair. So, but project bag is getting made this weekend. I have some honeydews from my husband. Friday night, we will do our Valentine's Day thing. We are not big Valentine's Day fans. However, I'm going to do a seafood boil when I get home from work Friday, and we will eat yummy, yummy seafood. I got snow crab, I got Dungeness crab, and I got shrimp. No, we can't eat all that. I'll probably save the shrimp because I bought all that crab. I'm probably going to do some baked potatoes to go with it because fiber is good. I've been eating baked potatoes all week, but that's fine. Actually, I've been eating baked sweet potatoes. My husband's been eating baked potatoes, so maybe I'll flip it and I'll have baked potato and he can have a baked sweet potato. I don't know. I'm not worried about that yet. So, we'll do that. We'll play games. We'll play We've been playing Final Fantasy 2 on the PS4, so do game night, and then I will craft. I do not do schoolwork on Friday nights. That's our time. So I'm going to craft while we do that. So for sure we'll have that shawl finished. I may get it finished tonight while I'm waiting to pick him up, but that row is really long, so I don't know about that. And it's already 7 o'clock, so I talk really fast. And there's a reason why, because I don't have enough time in my life. Alright, so there's that. And when I finish that shawl, I am not starting another one because I still have another Stephen West on the needles that I need to start pulling out. So I'm probably going to get that shawl ripped back to where I want it to be. And then put it in the rotation, but I'm probably going to focus on something that's closer to being finished as my focus piece. But honestly, knitting just kind of gets a little bit rotated through depending on what stage a project's at. And I'm not going to worry too much about it. And the cross stitch we're just going to see because I need more sit down time for the large projects, and I'm just not getting that right now with the schoolwork and the math, or the schoolwork and the college work. Maybe that's better. So we'll see where we sit on that one. So I'm going to work on that and just keep plugging away at all the other projects. So that's my plan. I don't know how exciting that was. I am going to ask if you have any ideas for projects for all of the, or for any of the beautiful yarns that I showed tonight. Make sure you let me know in the comments pattern ideas for socks. You know, I do have this really pretty Easter yarn, and I could really use a really pretty sock pattern to go with it that is easily memorizable, since I primarily work on the socks as an on-the-go project, so I need to be able to memorize the pattern. So I would love to do something that would show off. Alright, as I was saying before my camera so rudely interrupted me, if you have any ideas for patterns that I could feature some of this amazing yarn, I would be ever so grateful if you could leave some comments below with links to patterns. Yeah, I do all the yarn craft, so knitting, crochet, it doesn't matter. If you think there's something that would look amazing, please let me know. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I appreciate everybody. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day, and I hope you have a great crafty week. And I will talk to you again next week. Bye now.